Hey guys, cool on my back. I'm Rick.
Eric.
Aaron.
I'm Calvin.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu!
Back.
Jujutsu Tech.
Last time on, what happened?
Well, we're dealing with a very high graded curse indeed. So we got our higher graded curse to fight that graded curse, and now things are going badly.
Yeah,
Babies in the sky.
You can't take back control.
Though I don't think that baby looked like the thing we had. I'm so confused.
Is it that he can't take back control? Like, he waited to give control until everybody was safe. And now he's just letting it deal with it. The guy has healed his
The
hands.
demon guy was like, all right, go.
Take back control.
He's not back. Interesting.
Yeah, but is
maybe,
his choice?
Maybe
or not?
he's just waiting to see what he does,
Yeah.
or maybe
He has to make his way out of this bounded field that this spirit made and go back to the real world before he takes back control. Because he's trying to trick him.
He did read
Because
it.
if he turns back inside this thing, then he's going to be trapped there forever.
Yeah, Cal, you kept talking. I give up. Smells like the sun.
Sunshine.
What does the sun smell like?
What's
Probably
the
Sunshine Febreze.
what's the one animal that smells like popcorn?
Huh?
There's an animal that always goes on like late night shows, and they're always like, "Oh, what's it smell like to you?" And they go, "It smells like popcorn."
Like butter popcorn?
It's a type of bear, isn't it?
Is it?
Now look it up.
Corny bear.
Like koala?
They say like it smells like popcorn.
Corny bear.
Did it just eat
That's a
popcorn?
capybara.
Nope, this is the corny bear.
Binturogs.
Aww.
So you made that up, and that's a Star Wars.
It's kind of like a bear-like, I don't know, weasel-like bear thing.
Aww.
But they like I've seen it on like a late night show, and they're like, take a whiff, and it's like, it smells like popcorn. So maybe that's similar to the panda and sunshine.
I smell it.
But I don't know what sunshine smells like.
That's what I asked.
Like grass, like
What is-
cut grass.
No, that's
No,
grass.
Grass.
like
Grass smells like grass.
Like
Sunny D.
ozone.
Let's open the windows and see what it smells like.
Sunny D.
No.
Like a battery?
Out. It's
A
not.
battery.
Yeah, like energy.
Huh?
You ever put like your tongue on a battery and it has that?
Taste?
Yeah. Maybe it tastes like that.
Those are pennies.
Copper.
You mean smell?
No, he meant taste.
You can't help but relate everything to taste.
I don't know what sunshine even smells like.
I think it
tastes
smells like ozone.
Panda was introduced
Like
exactly as I wanted him to be.
As a
Who is he? Panda. That's all. That's all you get.
He loves pandas.
Like how is he panda?
He cursed energy.
He also said you humans, which implies that he was a panda.
I think he is a
Before-
panda.
But no, that he was just a panda. It
Yeah.
implies that he's just a panda.
Yeah.
But then has like some kind of talking abilities and stuff now.
yeah.
I assume
like,
he's
maybe
a cursed panda.
Cursed
he
panda.
didn't have that before.
I think he's the same kind of thing as the one guy is talking to in the restaurant. I think normal people can't see him.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't want to go that far yet. Because I don't know. He also has the I Heart Pandas on his arm.
Because, like,
Yeah.
the demon dogs don't look like dogs. But he looks like a panda.
They
I
look
mean,
like
the demon
dogs.
dogs do look like dogs.
They look just like wolves.
They look,
They don't
yeah.
look exactly.
The only one who doesn't look exactly like it should is the weird flying thing that looks a little weird.
Didn't
like
the wolves had like weird like
They had like
markings
a
and stuff.
fur pattern,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
tattoo
But
on
if
their
I just
forehead.
drew that on Obi's forehead, he still look like Obi just with that on his forehead.
no.
What do you mean no?
His fur's too thick and
Yeah, but that's a
wouldn't
different
look-
kind of dog.
wouldn't look right.
I mean, I'm not saying it would look right. It's just
Yeah.
that's what he would look like.
Yeah.
Well, now he's got this shit on his head. He still looks like Obi. That just looks like a wolf.
I was saying, to Rick's point, they
Sure.
weren't exactly.
Well, because most wolves don't have shit drawn on their foreheads.
Exactly.
But they weren't like the color of wolves.
They were white and black. There's white wolves.
Alright.
There are white and black wolves. I'm bummed to learn that, like, I don't know, I guess I just thought they were more like a spell or something, that maybe you can only cast once a day. But nope, they're dead.
Well, two of them are.
Yeah, the
snake
white
and the white wolf.
demon dog white and the snake are dead. I mean, the snake I don't care as much. The white wolf,
I like the snake.
he died terribly.
That snake was much bigger than I thought he was.
Yeah.
He was pretty big.
He was a big snake.
Arrgh.
Now he's a dead snake.
Is that what snakes make in
Yeah,
noise?
but he didn't have
Used
4
up.
tails.
Unless that was just his skin.
You know, it's funny that like we saw that thing where it was like one of these students will die, and we're like, okay, well maybe it's talking about a different event or something. And then no, they're talking about this event. All right, well how are they gonna get around this whole student dies thing? Because obviously they won't. Oh no, he died. I was like, no, they just told us, and he died.
His heart was ripped out.
Yeah. I assume it could be because they said something about like, you know, well, if he can still heal him, maybe he can still come back to life. I don't know. But if this lady is going to be ripping apart and like, and the demon, the curse doesn't like that, he could heal them so that they don't rip him apart.
Yeah.
Iskune.
And then in which case he would still die or have been dead, but could be revived.
You can't take control of a dead body, it seems. Or use it in any way.
Well, can a dead body swallow?
I don't know, but like he didn't jump up off that table.
It's a question you don't consider much.
He's just sitting on like some sort of demon throne inside his chest cavity.
Yeah. Well, he could have created that shrine thing inside there too, I guess, right? I don't know.
That's true.
Because, I mean, he created, and they had a whole damn tower inside that 2-story place. So that makes sense.
And then inside of that tower, inside a 2-story place, he created a shrine.
Yeah.
Yes, a shrine.
It also could have
Weird
been.
for you to agree with me that way.
I'm still just on the idea of does a dead body swallow? And I was like,
Well,
that's a weird question.
I feel like if you stimulate the muscles in the throat, it could swallow.
If you simulate them, you
Stimulate?
have robots that do that.
Stimulate?
Oh, stimulate. They have
Robots
robots that do that too.
that simulate swallowing,
Yeah,
or they simulate something else.
they simulate a lot of things, Aaron. The porn industry is driving.
Porn, Jesus, Calvin, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying. That is one of the uses.
Did you guys hear about Utah?
No, what happened to Utah?
They're trying to pass a law to ban pornography being allowed on phones and iPads and tablets and stuff.
What?
And they're trying to get 5 more states to join with them so that they can do that.
Yeah. They will either fail miserably or have to lock up their entire state.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, what?
Including the politicians.
Yeah.
Just portable devices. Though.
Like, yeah, they're trying to, like, no phones or tablets. Like, apparently, like, porn's allowed to be on the computer. That's
you
where
can
it
still
belongs.
get a DVD.
You can get a
Yeah.
DVD, but
Yeah.
you're not. It's something like they're trying to protect our children or something.
It's Mormons.
From
They're in
porn-
Utah. It's Mormons trying to do this.
I don't know.
Fucking Mormons.
You think those guys?
Talk about an unwinnable battle. You know?
I don't know
Like,
why.
we failed the war on drugs. We're gonna fail that war too.
Just let the porn be. Talk to your kids about sex.
Exactly.
What to expect.
Fucking
And
Mormons.
don't get your expectations. This shit's not real.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm not sure why though.
He brought up porn.
Oh, okay. It was just
Yeah,
on
he
the
had no choice after
mind.
I
Your
brought
mind was
porn here.
stimulated. Okay.
I want to talk
Had nothing to do
about
with the panda.
Umaki, who might be my favorite character concept ever.
I missed. Their names I tried.
That is a hell of a concept.
Which one's?
Umaki or Inumaki?
Which one's Umaki or whatever?
The one that
The
can only
kid
speak
with
in
the
rice
turtleneck
recipes.
thing, and he only speaks in
Ingredients for rice balls.
What's the name of the person we didn't get to see?
Ikotsu, the one student that's overseas.
Okotsu is what I wrote down.
What?
Okotsu?
Ikotsu.
There's Maki Zen, right?
Yeah. Maki Zenin is her full last name.
Yeah.
Zenin.
Specialist in curse tools. I wrote Umaki, but I don't know if that's right.
I heard Inumaki, but again.
So ingredients of rice balls.
At first off, when I heard that, I was like, well, that's quirky and stupid. But then at the end, during the, whatever they call those things, the Jujutsu strolls or whatever.
Juju Stroll.
Juju stroll. Like when he was just like mustard seed, I was like, man, that fucking got me. That shit got me. That was good.
I don't understand. So that's all he can say
Yeah.
is ingredients.
If it was like, if this was in Hunter x Hunter, I consider like he has a condition where he can
Didn't
only
he
speak.
say something else though, or was it the panda that said something else?
I think he can only speak in
Well,
that thing.
he only
so-
speaks in ingredients for rice balls.
Yeah.
Go back and listen to like his very first dialogue.
Yeah, go back to when they were at the statue, like coming out from behind the panda showed up.
I don't think they're gonna break their rule.
You just go back.
Where's
The
that?
very first scene.
Because at first I thought they said like his curse magic is only speaking ingredients of rice balls, but I wasn't sure. Like,
All right.
go ahead.
He was one of the first years. The Neoflex. Yeah, that's how you came off. Tune in now.
Tuna and mayo.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Second years.
Yeah, I
amazing.
thought he said something about it. I didn't realize what was going on.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a clue what he said, really.
It's so great to pair with the panda because you're like, panda, that's ridiculous, but that's more ridiculous somehow.
It's like
it's so fucking
they found
funny.
a way to have a straight man and the funny guy be opposite. Like what the straight man should be is the guy in the turtleneck thing.
His
And
voice is
the
so
funny
deep
man
and
should be
serious.
That's
the
the
panda.
thing. I
But
wonder-
the straight man's the panda.
You know, sometimes when we're watching this, I'm like, well, you know, this was a lot of people experienced this the first time in the sub, so they had to have read that, you know. But there's something about him just saying those words in that tone of voice that nails
Tuna and
the
mayo.
humor. Tuna and mayo. That nails it. I wonder what the experience is like just reading it, but still, oh my god, that's so fucking
It
funny.
can't be as good because the delivery is 80% of that dialogue.
Bonito
Yeah.
flakes.
Unless it does that thing, sometimes they do like you know,
Like All Might still says Oklahoma Smash,
yeah, just like in heavy English, right?
but I'm sure they're saying like
Yeah, they have to be. It
The
wouldn't make
sushi
sense not to.
ingredients in Japanese.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just
Like there are,
Amazing.
you know, I've always been curious, especially my favorite parts of anime. I'm like, I'm gonna go check this version out in the original Japanese, and I almost never have I been like, I prefer this, like just because these characters sound like this to me. You know, I like this version because this was my version. And even though I feel like, you know, the only time it's ever been close has been All Might's plus Ultra, just because. It's so damn good the way that Japanese guy goes. It's so good. But Chris Bot's still my, you know, like
Yeah.
All Might.
Sure.
So.
And I think it's just the reasoning of like everyone, right? Like
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh, the sub's better. It's like, well, that was what you went with initially. That became what
Sure.
your person sounded like.
Yeah.
Similar to
Yeah,
the idea of like Darth Vader or whatever, like whatever. However you heard those, if you
Yeah.
if you heard other Darth Vaders talking, like you'd be like, this is my
Yeah.
Darth Vader. This one's close, but this is my Darth Vader.
Yeah, I always end up like whenever you do see people arguing about sub and dub, I always check out, you know, because I'm like, I think it's a little arrogant to say no. This one is better. Listen to the emotion. I'm like, he sounds upset, but I don't know. I can't tell how or why, you know, because I don't know what he's saying unless I'm also reading and thus taking my thing away, you know.
Sure.
So my version, I prefer this. I don't like being told no, you're wrong about that. 'Cause I'm not saying you're wrong at all, you know.
As long as you're getting the emotional hits and you're still getting the
Exactly.
same story beats and all that kind of stuff, then it shouldn't
Yeah.
really matter. in my
But
thoughts.
this guy saying rice ball recipes is doing very well. And
Mustard seed.
like, I enjoyed it the second time.
Yeah.
Let's going back and listen there.
It was funnier the second time because I could understand what he was saying.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't pick that up. I was too shocked about the panda.
Well, that's the thing. You're shocked by the panda, and then he's saying stuff. You're like, what the hell is he saying? I don't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
there's probably enough ingredients in rice balls that he can probably communicate fairly effectively. You know?
But what did he mean?
Well, but that's the thing. Like, you would just need to know what it means.
Yeah.
But like, you could probably have different expressions be done by the different ingredients.
Maybe.
Like, it's too dangerous in here, and have it be some kind of spice. They're like, oh, it's getting spicy.
Yeah,
Something.
something like that.
Like if my thing was like I can only speak in, let's say, hamburger ingredients, right? And you ask me a question.
How old are you?
What is the favorite day of the week?
Cheese.
What?
It doesn't, I don't know how it works.
Well, I wonder too, like, is there a list of these are things that are in rice balls? Because you could put anything in a rice ball. It
Yeah,
might be good.
That's what I was wondering too, because like his hamburger idea, right? Like you
Yeah.
could be like garlic, you could be like onion, you could be like bacon, you could
Yeah.
like depending on what you want. Like it could just literally be
Fucking pepperoni. Let's go
hamburger
crazy.
meat and buns,
Yeah.
or no buns or whatever. But like you could name all kinds of egg, you know,
A piece of paper with the
jalapeno.
word Wednesday on it.
Why is that in your hamburger?
It's an ingredient. I need to say it. I don't know. I'm trying to break the rules.
Have you ever made a burger with
Yeah.
a piece of paper that said Wednesday on it?
I would if I then could add Wednesday to my lingo.
Does it work that way?
But
But could you
have it.
say, like, tofu? Because you can have tofu hamburgers, right?
You can.
Like a tofu burger.
Impossible Burger!
Impossible
So,
burger.
how about this? Can he say more words if he makes rice balls with an ingredient in them that isn't normally in them?
See, you have to break the rules before you can understand the rules. I like where we're going here.
Could you do that?
I don't know.
The
Probably
other
not.
thing too is it might it might play better in Japanese because like sometimes like kanji will be multiple words together but mean something else. So it's possible that these rice ingredients, if you separate the kanji, might mean other actual words that make more sense in context.
Was he cursed to do this?
I think it's a condition of his.
What is it? What do they say?
It's certainly not a choice.
What do they say about him in the part up here? What was it that they said?
Senno.
And that's the cursed speech user, Yumaki. He can only speak in ingredients of rice balls.
He is a little bit soft.
The cursed speech user.
Yeah.
So like he's been cursed and his speech has been cursed and he can only talk in that way.
Maybe.
But his cursed power comes from being cursed and not being able to just say whatever he wants.
So he can speak curses into being, but as a side effect of that, he can only speak in rice ball ingredients.
We don't know exactly what his cursed power is, right? So like the curses so far, everyone that we have so far, the curses we've seen manifest are different. Like the one girl has nails and a hammer. That's what she uses as her cursed power, right?
Everyone has unique circumstances.
The other guy summons like cursed creatures, and those fight for him. The other guy turns into the monster, and that's his. So like this guy, like though he's cursed and can only say ingredients, we don't know exactly how his power works and what he can do. Like he might be able to he might be able to punch things. He might summon stuff. He might throw rice balls.
We have to assume that Panda's cursed power is parkour at this point,
because he does this,
right? Like that's the only evidence we have of.
We can assume he doesn't do that because he doesn't. He has perfect form.
The only evidence that we have seen of him doing parkour has been very elegant and graceful.
He jumps over and wiggles.
Doesn't.
He's a giant panda bear.
Do you think that the people that, like the higher ups, they said they intentionally sent him to die because they skirted around his original execution? Like that's not like the principal, right? It's people above the principal, I assume.
No, I think it's the people.
Like the superintendent or who?
Yeah, I guess maybe.
Well, yeah, it's like the head of the Jujutsu Council.
Yes.
Or whatever.
Is it a
Jutsu Council?
Is this like government funded? They said it's another cog in the wheel of society and the way the world works, but
I think because
I
it's
wonder
all
who-
like fairly secret society stuff. That it's just.
Is it like
Like-
a Helsing organization that's funded by the government?
Was
Or-
Men in Black government funded?
Yeah,
We are the best kept secret
I believe
on
they
planet
were.
Earth. It's like even the NSA didn't know about that.
I mean, they're based on the Men in Black, who are like government people that show up and threaten you.
Yeah,
The Fed.
Sure.
So
but I don't know
I
if those are
assume so.
actually government owned.
So if they weren't, these guys definitely aren't.
Yep. We had the one thing with what's the guy that summons the creatures? I don't know the names yet. The guy who summons the wolf and the snake and stuff. That guy had a conversation.
Fushiguro.
He was talking about like some girl from his past, I assume,
Yeah.
who didn't deserve to be cursed,
Yeah.
or something. So like that must be like I don't know, some kind of relation to him from the past is what I felt like.
Yeah,
It was his
it seems to.
sister.
Yeah, I kind of got the feeling too. Maybe a sister or
Because he talked about
sibling.
like the father that named me this with no regard of my gender.
Yeah,
And he's like no longer in the picture or anything like that. So is like Fushiguro like a girl's name? Is it
Possibly.
like a boy
Well-
named Sue kind of thing?
Megumi, I think, is a girl's name.
Megumi? Okay.
What's a Megumi?
That's his name.
His
but
name
he
is
talked about
Megumi Fushiguro? Okay.
like one part of his motivation is saving people unequally, i.e., like the people that can't defend themselves or don't deserve to be cursed or whatever. He'll save them as opposed to the people that do deserve it.
I think so.
Yeah, because he's saying like only the bad people are
Yeah.
judged by the law.
Yeah.
So he's making his own law so that everyone is judged by him, but they're saved unequally. The same way that they're judged unequally.
And that's the reason that he saved Itadori. Yuji, yeah.
Megumi is a Japanese feminine given name meaning blessing or grace.
Gotcha.
He's very graceful. I get that.
Well, I mean, they consider that their other classmate is dead.
Yep.
They're using his last words of keep going to
Play
better
Smash!
themselves and play some goddamn Super Smash Brothers.
Live a
I couldn't
long
believe
life.
that. When did this come out? 2018? 2019?
Yeah, one was pretty good at the Wii.
2020? But they like the Wii version?
She played the Brawl one. But
Yeah.
Yeah, Brawl.
I mean, the dub of this just happened, right? I think. didn't it?
I think so. So
Name drop Smash in every anime. I don't care.
they really should. But what do you think? Who do you think she mains? I mean, hammer and nail. I'm going like DDD maybe with the hammer.
I was thinking villager
Villager,
because he builds shit with the hammer, right?
Ice climbers.
ice climbers. They have spikes and stuff.
Pitons.
Yeah, this went from October 2020 to March 2021
Okay.
in Japan. I think.
So she just hasn't played the Switch version. Well, she's from the country. Maybe they didn't ship them out there. I don't know. I'm trying to think
It's
of them.
Japan.
Well, she said
Yes.
Meteor Smash.
What? She didn't?
Yeah,
She didn't Meteor Smash? Is that too
Said-
hyped? I missed it?
she said Meteor Smash.
I was too hyped.
When?
I was
She said
too,
I love meteor smashing people or something. Go back when you talked about
I
Smash.
thought she said I love the Wii one.
She did, but then she said Meteor Smash.
I rule at the Wii version. I'll meteor smash your butts.
I'll Meteor Smash your butts.
Meteor Smash your butts. It's a pretty good competitive player, seems like, her. You think you beat her?
So she's got to be a spiker.
She has cursed energy.
so,
I beat her.
You definitely beat her.
Kirby.
Mario?
Kirby has a great spike.
No, he doesn't.
It's a great spike, great.
It's not.
Great.
Well, it's not a spike if you eat them and then take them down to hell and then just
Finish the
fly
video.
away.
Finish the video.
You suck them up, spit them out.
Hope you
People
enjoyed
can't swallow air.
these reactions to Jujutsu Kaisen. My mood was great. Now it is torn down.
Let's go play Smash.
Okay. Subscribe.
Fuck.